Hey everyone, Ben Jones here, owner and founder of Fit Body Bootcamp, Arizona. And here are 8 foods that you're eating that are so-called healthy foods that are probably making you fat. So food number 1 is cereal. All right, think about all the cereal boxes out there that say that it's heart healthy and lose this to lower your cholesterol. But here's the truth, and with all these foods, is that cereal is one of the worst foods you can eat first thing in the morning. Reason being, if you look at most of them, they're loaded with sugar, very high in carbohydrates. And while carbs in themselves are not bad, when that's all you're eating, what happens is it causes a huge release of glucose, which is carbs and how it converts into your bloodstream. And then that causes your body to release insulin. Insulin is what causes your body to store all that as fat. And then long-term use of this cycle over years, you know what, that's how you can then become diabetic and all these other things. So guys, here's a healthy alternative to cereal. Have something that is lower carbohydrate, or maybe it is something like some oatmeal, have some eggs, something like that where you have a blend of carbs, protein, and fat. All right, the second so-called healthy food that's probably making you fat are like the Nutri-Grain or granola bars. Again, most of them are just pure sugar, but because of the heart healthy wheats and all the different stuff that is advertised to you, again, this is another thing. It's just like the cereal, that you're just eating pretty much a sugar bar. All right, guys, next thing is lots of pastas and breads. Even if they're whole grain breads, whole grain pastas, that is probably one of the worst things that you could eat at night. You think about it. It's easy. You throw it into the pot, you boil a bunch of it up, and even though you're getting the whole grain version of it, you have this big bowl of pasta right before you go to bed. So what do you think is going to happen where you have that huge amount of calories? Well, it gets stored as fat. So again, as an alternative to that, for dinner, that maybe you do something such as like a lean protein and a veggie. It's going to be much healthier. It's not going to cause the insulin response. All right, the fourth meal or fourth food that is causing you to gain weight is juice, fruit juice, right? Again, something else that a lot of people don't realize is that fruit juice is just pretty much pure sugar. Here's one thing though that a lot of the juice manufacturers probably don't want you to know, is that when you consume processed juice, that fructose in a processed form is metabolized in your liver the same way that alcohol is. Meaning that just like alcohol has to, when you consume alcohol, it is converted to fat first through your liver, and then your fat is then broken down to be used as fuel. That is the exact same thing that happens with fruit juice. Basically, just remember this, when you drink that cup of orange juice, 100% of that is getting converted to fat before you're able to use it as calories. Now, the 5th item, all right, is diet soda and sugar-free drinks. Most of these, not only are they garbage, they're actually, you're drinking a can of cancer. All right, a lot of artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, sucralose, acetylene, potassium, and several others are known carcinogens. They can promote abdominal fat storage. They cause twice the insulin response of regular sugar. So, you want to avoid those like the plague. What is one alternative that you could do is to do something like stevia, like some of the healthy sodas out there, they're called Zevias, spelled with a Z at the beginning. They use stevia, there's no artificial colors, flavorings, or any stuff like that. So again, give that a shot. Now, the 6th item is milk. And again, you think about what you see on TV. It's good for your bones, you get calcium, and all this other stuff. But here's the thing that is not being told to you, is that if you look at how cows are, just how they're fed to be able to produce tons of milk, they have estrogen pellets put behind their ears to produce more milk. So that means that you are then consuming more estrogen. And when you look at the high rate of breast cancer in society and just all the other things that go along with high estrogen in our food supply, you think there might be some correlation there. So again, you know what? If you're going to drink milk, do it in moderation. Get it from 100% organic cows, and do stuff that is not as much as possible where there aren't the added hormones in it. All right, the 7th food item that is probably making you fat is canned fruit. Because here's what you got to realize with this, is that while the fruit in itself is, it's probably healthy, what is put in there is tons of high fructose corn syrup and added sugar. So it's not only the fruit, but you're getting all that extra sugar. And you know what? You just don't need that. So you're going to be better off just eating whole fruit. And that brings me to our 8th item, all right? Food number 8 that is probably making you fat, okay, is too much fruit in general. While fruit is good for you, that, you know what, just like anything, if you eat too much, and we see so many of our clients where that's all they eat throughout the day is just lots and lots of fruit. Well, by doing that, and just like all the other foods on this list, is that it causes that insulin response. And when you have lots of insulin, insulin signals your body to go into fat storage mode. And that's what we want to prevent. So again, guys, like with anything, do it in moderation. You want to have a good split of carbs, protein, and fat. Any diet that's too high in carbs is going to lead to weight gain, and it's going to lead to, or it could eventually lead to diabetes. So anyways, guys, check that out, and just let us know if you have any questions. And if you're ready to get in shape, change your life, make sure to click the link below to check out our 28-day rapid fat loss program, where we give you a done-for-you meal plan that's going to help you lose anywhere from 10 to 22 pounds in 4 weeks. That's right. Real results from real clients. Guys, just click the link below and we'll see you soon.